So I found Adolfo's park and the first river. So there's a lot of sort of tents with bookstores and mainly, but it's nice. It's a nice atmosphere. It's really relaxed here in Cali. That's why I imagine it's one of the nicest cities. And then here is one of the 7 rivers, I assume, unless it's a sewage way. No, I doubt it. Nice church over there. So I'm going to walk down the way I came. Squeeze through here just as well. I'm thin enough after my 3.5 months of dieta, although I put on about a stone yesterday, I think, from so much chicken and junk food that you eat when you're traveling. It made me feel really heavy and not good, really. So I'm just happy to go back on my I've just bought. It's funny because obviously I've spent quite a lot of time in Santa Marta, and they have the same chain stores like Olympic and D1 supermarkets, and I've just been in them, and it's like, oh shit, yeah, I remember. This was my shopping routine every day to buy whatever. But it's a much more cosmopolitan city than Santa Marta was, and it's just really friendly. It's kind of a bit hippie, really, a bit laid back, and nice parks. It's a really nice balance so far of modern, but the traffic's quiet, in this day and age with so many electric cars. And of course the major thing is the lack of pollution, because my eyes traveling yesterday, my eyes on the journey were fucking terrible, and this morning they were just red and itchy. So hopefully I'll be able to clear that after a day's food and another night's sleep. Well, I slept really well. The bed was very comfortable, and the apartment was quiet except for at the beginning. There was, you can hear the neighbours talking and whatnot, but they all go to bed at 10, 11 o'clock, so it's not too bad. So on the whole, it's a pretty good. It's a nice day today. It's been a good day to make up for a bit of reservations last night when there was a car or something, fucking music booming at 11 o'clock last night. I just like, for fuck's sake, if this is what's is going to be like, I'm just not going to cope. And of course, after traveling all day, I was pretty ragged. So, but I'll just have to remember, after my experiences before, that no matter where you are, you just can't afford to drop your guard, because that's the moment that someone could just cycle past you or ride past you and swipe a phone or something. So but it's pretty, isn't it? But the main thing is the temperature. It's sunny, although we got a bit of a cloud boiling up at the other side of the tall mountains over the other side there. So there's because it's a beautiful temperature. It's about 27 degrees and not too hot, It was funny. I've got to tell this story while the camera's on, because I don't know what, might be fucking bit of prostitution going on here. Yeah, there was. I was walking up the stairs. My apartment's on the first floor. Just as the door of one of the apartments opened, and there was a big fat the guy had already told me that I was a German guy and a Spanish guy. So this big fat fucking German bald white guy was stood in the doorway as his massage girl was leaving. Semi-attractive black woman with her bags for oils, etc. And in there with a big grin on his face, and she walked down and was stood next to me because the guy had to let her out the front door, which at least shows, there isn't a buzzer that he's, oh, look at this fella, isn't he a beauty? Look at this. Oh, look, he's wonderful. I love lizards. Su mascota, señor, ¿no? Está bueno, ¿no? Es fantástico. He's about 1 meter long, this fella. No tiene miedo, ¿no? De humanos.
No esquiva.
Wow. I haven't seen one that big, although I saw one much bigger than that in Ecuador, much bigger. He was 1.5 meters long and a body about 5 times the size of that fella. But a dog ran out, unfortunately, where the hotel where he was, and before I got a chance to film him, he shot up a tree. See his claws on his feet. That's why they're such good climbers. Look at those claws, man. They'd rip anything to shreds, wouldn't they? Wonderful. Oh, I didn't expect that. Yeah, so anyway, back to this massage woman coming out of this guy's room. Where am I going to cross the road here? Oh, fuck. I think I'm trapped. No, it doesn't really matter either way. There's traffic everywhere. No, shit. I think it's this way. It's probably better. So, and she was waiting, and of course the guy goes, "Oh, you like the girls?" And it's like, "No, thank you." After the warnings that I had from Mama Ayahuasca and knowing what problems that would be, fucking hell. Another wit checks? No, thank you. So there's some more of the mountains high around, but there's I've just seen them. You can just see other ones there, but behind this there's even taller mountains that had a load of thunder clouds. Looked like it was going to rain. So, looks like I'm following the river down now, but I think I should be going back. No, I'm not sure now. I'll have to get Google Maps on the go. So it's 2:15 at the moment. So I'm just going to walk around a bit. I might go and have another coffee actually, make the most of the day and just rest, and then spend the evening looking for apartments. Because the apartment I'm in hasn't got everything. Well, I think it's cheap. I've got to work it out. It was $353,000 for 4 nights. So it's about 80 soles a night. So that's $20 a night for an apartment. So it's about right. But you know, it's not got everything I need. Certainly not for living permanently, and possibly having to have students come to my apartment like Tamsin does, or how that works. I don't know until I texted Stephen, who's the director, one of the directors I've chatted to on video like months ago, and told him that I'm available or whatnot for continuing the onboarding for the software, because that's where I was when I had to leave back in May. Whether they've got an office in Cali somewhere. Tamsin's told me that they do have like an area in a shopping mall area that some of the teachers can use if they want, but she has her students just go to her apartment. So if I've got a decent enough apartment, then you know, that's probably the way to go. So anyway, that's a little bit of Cali so far. So anyway, I'm going to walk back and do some work, I think. Reading TEFL stuff.